It's that time. The best sport in the world welcomes you.
We've kicked off. Left back with the ball.
Possession lost. Can they get it back?
Vasquez. The right midfielder receives the ball. Brahim Diaz.
Is he happy to stay in his own half?
Now they can take advantage. Is this a training session? He's doing shuttles.
Well, the referee's decided not to show him a card. I think he's lucky.
He spotted the pass. He's got options. Diaz. Striker on the ball.
Look at all the options he has. We're witnessing dynamic football.
Aurélien Tchouameni. Got the space to run. Cristiano Ronaldo. The counter-attack is on. Quick thinking from the keeper. Well done. Van de Ven. It's opened up for them. Garcia. What a run. Federico Chiesa has several options available. He returns it. What vision. The defenders mustn't switch off. It's a corner.
Best to have played it that way. Good that he managed to clear the ball.
Come on, get on with it, lad. Ronaldo. Garcia.
Great movement up front. Support everywhere for him.
He was too fast and lost control there. Over to the right, to the centre-back.
This close to the end of the season, it's all about fighting for honours and making history out there. Realistically, that should be the ultimate goal for a team from the word go. That's a foul. That'll be a free kick. No yellow card yet, but the referee's warned him. He should be careful.
They have it now in the midfield on the left. They're looking to start something through their left channel. Son. What a superb pass. He seems remarkably reluctant to cross the ball. That'll be the opening goal of the game. The away team kicking us off again.
And he's left without the ball.
Referee extends the match by 3 minutes. Ousmane Dembele. It's a corner. They can still threaten.
The goalie does well. Keeps his goal intact and palms it away for a corner. Textbook.
Plays it safe.
That'll be a free kick in shooting range. Not clever to commit a foul there.
Still waiting. Delivers the ball. Flags up. That's off the pitch. It's a goal kick. That's the whistle that takes us into the break.
The hosts leading, but this game is far from over. Going to be exciting. Let's hope the players are rested enough for the second half.
What a save from the keeper. Clears the threat brilliantly. Plays the ball into the area. Guardiola. Keeping control of the ball in the midfield. He'll look to attack, now he has the ball. He's got to bury it! He saves, but it's gone loose. Can't keep the ball in play. So, throw in to the hosts. I understand now why they call it the beautiful game.
Don't forget the ball, Pat. The USA ball adds to the quality.
Excellent pass. Possession lost.
It's always great to have a second chance to check the line. And yes, he had strayed offside, no doubt.
The ball in midfield, left of centre. Running at pace. What a ball. Son! Close! It hits yet right! The ball goes into the danger zone and sends it back.
They are so impressive going forward. So many options available. That's poor, and they lose the ball.
Poor decision. Worst shot. Keeper's not flustered. They've lost possession. Good interception from the opposition. Holding midfielder has got the ball. Son. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chiesa.
Holding the ball like this, how does he think they're going to score?
He has the ball out on the left wing. Time to strike back. Try harder next time. This goalkeeper gathers those in his sleep. His pass doesn't make it to its target. This looks interesting. The ball's in the area. Denzel Dumfries.
Can they make use of all the space they have? Lots of passing options available.
Bono. They'll just keep possession now. The result's in the bag.
What's up, everybody? I'm just gonna play for a little bit. I'm typing just to try to, so people understand I'm not gonna be talking too much, but yeah, same rewards, nothing different. This game feels a little bit better. You can still see the things I was talking about in my video yesterday, but I'll let you guys just keep watching. Thanks.
Referee adds 2 minutes to the clock. The ball is surrendered.
The flag was raised to signal offside. The referee was happy with that, and seeing the replay, so am I. He was offside.
So the match comes to an end.
Well, we've only seen one goal, but our home team won't worry about that. We're very happy to welcome you to this clash.
And we're off. Tchouaméni. Loads of options here. They'll have to chase to regain the ball now. Plenty of space to run with the ball. Well saved. Mickey van der Ven. The defensive midfielders on the ball. Keeper does well to catch the ball there. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Eduardo Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Kylian Mbappé. Counter-attack. Son. Collects the ball easily. Koundé. Dembele. Is this a lightning counter-attack? It's broken into the area. Ousmane Dembele. Brilliant support for him. Great pace.
That right there is why, in a nutshell, UFL is this type of game, though. That's why FC will always be the skill-based game, and this will always be the... You get what I'm saying? Do a rainbow. You don't have to beat the defender or anything. Do a rainbow, and you get rewarded. But it just backs it up. No matter what, like, good things are, good things, because I am feeling some good things. But no matter what good things, there's always going to be that to summarize it. That one play right there, every skilled player that even thinks about coming over will go right back over to FC or even eFootball when that happens. So just a little pointer I wanted to point out for the 9 people in here. That little thing, just the ability for every player to do this, right?
When he's on form, it's hard to dispossess him.
Mike Maignan. The opponent wins it. Sloppy pass. Building pace. They're not going to score while the ball stays out there.
Okay, and I want to point this out to you too. He went straight to 5-back to 5-back with 5-3-2 because the spacing is not fixed. I wanted to show you guys this. Watch this spacing. So he scored a goal, and then look what he went to because the spacing's not fixed. Look where the midfielders are sitting. Look where the midfielders are sitting. And look where the defense is sitting. The spacing's not fixed either. So for those people who were kind of, we're saying, a couple of my friends actually too were like, well, man, you were kind of, focused on the chat more than the game. Maybe give it a try without. Guys, I'm 100% focused on chat or on the game right now. Did you guys see that spacing? That's what you have to face. Now, go turn on for just 3 minutes my FC and watch the difference there. You guys get what I'm saying? It's not even halftime yet, and that's what he's doing. totally focused on the game. You guys saw that. Now watch. Let's see here. The midfielders are sitting right on top of the defense. He's not controlling any defenders, right? And then both the midfielders and defense are stacked inside the box. 1-0, not even halftime.
And we're away for the second half. More of the same.
Saliba. Jules Koundé. The right winger's on the move. How about going forward? Possession's not everything.
He's shown zero skill so far. He got 1 goal with the rainbow.
He has space in front of him.
You know, like, oh my gosh, every player can do that in this game. So it's literally, I know he did with Helm, but it's literally like, that's like the one non-skill thing. But anyway, look how he's playing. Look at the midfielders, look at the defense, look at this. This is the reason why no one's going to play this game right here. This right here is why no one, strikers said they fixed that and they didn't. So yes, it's on strikers and this player though, because who's going to want to do this? Why would you want to come play this when this is what you have to go into? How, you get what I'm saying? 1 goal and then this is what they do. He has no skill. He goes backwards every time. This is why the game's going. Now, obviously, players like this don't care because strikers would never want you to see this, that this is what happens in their game, right? So I feel bad for strikers in that sense. But in the other sense, I don't feel bad for strikers because they lied and said the spacing was fixed. If the spacing was truly fixed, look how he's pausing all the time. See how he's... So players like this are in the game now. Yeah, but look, none of that matters, though. Look what I'm trying to tell you. It's 1-0 before half. It's the 64th minute. The player scored 1 goal with a rainbow. So that's a no-skill goal. So right away, like I said yesterday, the skilled players are already at FC. But let's talk about the rest of the players that just want to play and have fun, that aren't worried about this being a skill-based game or not. You're playing a player that's had 5 at the back with the midfielders sitting on top of each other, holding a 1-0 win with 0 skill the whole game. Go back and look up to his little rainbow goal, right? So he showed that it was stiff, and clearly he's in the chat because he's pressing pause over and over at certain times, but it's fine because he showed that the spacing is still broken. That's the whole point. That's the whole point, is that if you allow it in the game, there will be rats that abuse it. And the bottom line is, they did not get rid of it. They said it was gone. So then, unfortunately, you have to face these guys over and over and over. And that's how it's going to be. 1-0 before half, and he sits back. Look at, watch. Just draw. Everything's a drop back. There's no holes. There's no way. You still can't pass through balls through the gaps either, so I can't even punish his holes right there. I had to play that to feet. See what I'm saying? That's all I can do, is just hope for a snapshot on him. That's it. It doesn't matter that I pass around him like silly. And for reference, I play at the very top level of FC. I have lives all over. You can go watch one from last night. I won the cup with like a 81 level gold team, because I was able to use my skill and pass through the opponent. You can't do that in FC. Or sorry, you can't do that in UFL. Because it's a broken game. This is broken, guys. There's no skill in what he's doing. He's not touching his defense. And I'm still going to make him pay because I'm way better. But do you want to do that? Bro, you can't play a through ball through those gaps, Bison. You can't play a through ball through. The through balls don't go through the gaps. You see what I'm saying? The through ball itself, like I saw it throughout the game I was showing you, but yes. But yeah, he's pressing start. He's a rat. That's what I'm saying. The rats are still in UFL because he's allowed to do that. But he's bad. Like Nanik actually said it about me. I'm one of the best players in the game, so I'm able to do what I just did. But it doesn't mean that other regular players won't have to face what I'm facing. That's who a majority of my audience is. So now he has to press again. And he goes full pressure, by the way. Let's see what he does now. And he just tries to, let's see what he does. So this is what you have to face. It's not skill-based at all. Let's see what I have to face. Hold on. See, like this through ball is good, but it won't go through the gaps, guys. That's what I'm saying, buys on watch. It will not go through the gaps. You can't play it through the the two defenders. That's where you want a through ball to go. It will be like more accurate and stuff like that. It won't go like left and right as much. But you can't play it through the gaps. It's just so silly, man. Bison, what are you... Oh my gosh, I'll play another game, but this is why I mute the chat, because you just don't get it, dude. Go turn on 1FC stream. I did a whole video on it. You can't play it through the gaps. What are you not understanding? It connects to a defender. This is why I muted this, though, because it's like impossible. What do you think I'm just saying this for my health? A through ball, I was trying to point out, it won't go through the defenders. There is a lock-on mechanism in the game. Do you notice how easy it is to pass compared to FC? Well, you guys don't play FC a lot, you guys, damn it. Let me just fill you in. Whenever the defense wins the ball, it is not a normal thing for it to be automatic that you can pass it out to your midfielder. That's a player lock mechanism. It's done for less skilled players because they aren't able to properly weight their pass. They don't know how to properly bend a ball, which you can't even bend a ball in UFL, but in FC you can. So they just make it where your pass automatically connects. Well, that doesn't exist in FC. So in UFL, you just simply press X, it locks on. When you play a through ball in UFL and you're trying to gap the defenders, that means you're trying to play it past the defenders, okay? Past them. You're trying to lead your striker. How many times in games, if your striker's got a gap he can run through, are you trying to play the ball to the defender before he even gets to the defenders? You want to play that through them. You want to send them through on goal. The through balls are more accurate now, but they're not going through the gaps. They're either going at the defender or right to the player's feet. They're not leading the player. So let me show you real quick. See what I'm saying? That's a full power through ball. Where did I want that? In front of him so he could run past the wing back. It's going to go at their feet. That's just like a ground pass, guys. Look, this is a ground pass. But guess what? When I try to gap him, when I want to send Endrick through there, I can't do it. Their through balls lock onto the player's feet. You get what I'm saying? When there's defenders and stuff around. Which makes it to where you got to just play this type of way. Cut back, cut left, cut right. No, that was on me, not them, but cut back, cut right, cut back, and then pass around until the defense isn't fluid enough, see? And then pass, cut left, cut right, get to my attacker's feet, and then try a snapshot or something. You see what I'm saying? Now there's no defenders right there, so look. Well, even that didn't even go where I don't even know how the hell I pointed all the way out. So it's still a broken game. It's very much for players who can't, how can I say it? It's very much for players who just want a very simplified game. It is a rough draft, exactly. Revolution, it's a rough draft, guys. It's really what it feels like. I'm just being honest. But what happened yesterday, why I wasn't even going to talk today, is because I got real focused on the conversation, well, then that takes away from really focusing on the game, right? But it's not like I wasn't. I can do two things at once. But to be fair, I just wanted to give. But it is. I mean, I can tell. It's just obvious. I'm going to keep showing you guys examples. But I want one of my strikers to try to run through. Oh my gosh. Guys, that one went through with Son. That's what I need every play. I have no idea what made that one actually go through, but did you guys see how that was like a skilled through ball? Why in the fudge did that go through like that and the other ones didn't? So hold on. Someone needs to help me out here. Why did that one go through like that? That was beautiful. Is it the player stats? Let's check that. Let's look at Son's. Someone do that. That was Son who played that ball. Let's check him again. Hold on. I don't want to force it. I got to play a good one so it's fair. Go. Ah. Once I get a good one, I'll play it again. Bison, the way that one worked, you're exactly right. That one, I stand corrected, and I apologize if that's what you're experiencing, but I want to know. Now, dude, Jesse got on my thing and told me, and I just thought, I didn't know if it was true, but Jesse got on my thing. He's like, dude, trust me. He's like, right afterwards, it felt like terrible in the morning. Like, I feel like it wasn't even the patcher that was a server or something. He was telling me that, so I don't know. Let me see, dude. He thought it was like the server. I don't know. He was telling me something. I don't want to misspeak for him. But if you look at my FC one, he was like, dude, I'm telling you, the game feels way different right now. Because I did it right after the patch came out. Or the post-patch. But I did just play 3 through balls and only one of the 3 went past the defenders. So I want to see if it's the defender's stats. Or the attacker's stats. Congrats, Revolution. That's awesome. Where's Bison at, though? I want to apologize to Bison real quick. Apologize, but not apologize. I just wanted to say, like, I'm actually, like, pointing to the balls that don't go past the defenders, because mine haven't been. But maybe Bison's all have been going past the defender. But the frustrating part is, like, I'm trying to explain it from, like, my perspective. From, like, when I'm trying to, like, play this on. And then players will be like, I'll be doing it on screen, and players will be like, you know, they'll point out like the one through ball that I made or something, like, wait, well, that's because in that particular one, it's like, no, I'm talking about in general. See, this is what I do. This is where I got to get better at. I start chatting about everything instead of playing, and it's unfair to the player. If you're in this stream, let me get his name. Lord Grimm, you're not at PlayStation. I can't reach out to you, but if you're in this or watch this later, just know I wasn't trying to be a troll. I'm literally just talking, and sometimes I get distracted talking to my chat. Where the hell did my stuff go? I'll look more in a sec. Let me get back to it though, because this player's gotta focus. That one went past the defenders too. Now that was BS goal. Did you guys notice the goalies save all those? They're super buffed on any breakaways to the back post. And then if you go near post, it hits the post a lot. That's the other thing too. The post hits need to be brought down for sure. See what I'm saying? That's Son's third time. It's like it's always hitting the post. If you look online, everybody's going through that too.
Left striker. Son.
Come on, Bandy. Good.
Left back with the ball.
And then that too, the wrong targets. I was playing that to my winger right off the bat, and it went into my striker. And it's like, how?
Return pass. Son. Chance to move the ball up the pitch. Sumptuous diagonal pass.
There's a player lock again. There's a good through ball. Dude, this is way different. Like, it's going, that was a forced through ball, so don't count that one. That's not on the game. I like how it's closing down, then I have to switch to the defender to cover.
Something of this. He shoots. I came, I saw, I caught it. Mbappe.
See, he just had the same thing happen though. There was a gap there, and it didn't play it. So why is it so? To me, it's just like the old through ball. It's just random if it goes through the gap or not. I don't know the player he used though. I'm gonna have to rewind, or if you guys want to go back on and see which player he used, maybe that was why. See, this is what I mean though. This left right type of thing. That's like that mundane type of. How is Son gonna miss that? Ultra Fat Cat play used to be. It's a bit better. Yeah, I hear you, Bison. And I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you were on, but I apologize because I do see where Son's ball was perfect. But then the next one, the opponent made, he had a gap in there and it did the same thing. Like right there. Did you see what I was talking about right there? That, I'm pointing all the way left. I guess you could say there's no movement on the ball. There's no reason why that shouldn't go on the outside of that defender. I'll show you again. Hold on. It won't split the gap, so watch. So let me see if I can get it in a good way so I can show you. So let's see. See what I'm saying? There's no how can I say this? Like it goes in one direction. It's like very like rudiment. What was it? What would that word be? Like it feels like the first ever through ball that FC tried to do back. You know, there's no like movement to it. It's just that straight line thing. And then it's like, dude, a player in the game would just put a little type of bend on that. You know what I mean? Good shout, Richie. I could see them being good in this because this is the goal still. If you're dribbling in, no matter how wide open you are in the box, and you go for like a shot, so you could be 10 yards, 12 yards out, the goalie saves it every time. You guys remember last year, FC 24, or if you played it, or if not, you guys, there's been years in the past where you were less likely to score on a breakaway in FIFA or FC than you were on a finesse shot outside the box or a Trivella. That's kind of how it feels on breakaways now. I see what you're saying there, Bison. I do like the movement better for sure. Revolution, yeah, man. That's what I mean. The post hitting is out of control. over the top through balls. I've liked the over the tops. I've liked those. I said that yesterday. I've liked those. But the one thing is on this, guys, this fucker right here, this Freddy 757575. He rainbow flicks. He doesn't, the whole time I don't think he beat my defenders. He rainbow flick scores. Well, great, whatever. It was a good finish, the finishing part, but so he rainbow flick scores. Then he sits back, 5 players back, 5-3-2. The reason why 5-3-2 is the go-to is because that spacing between the midfielders and defense is broken. So midfielders sit on top of your defense, which they said they fixed. That's the only type of thing I'm upset about, is they were clearly sitting way back in the box, and clearly the midfielders were on top of the defenders. So something didn't register right in their coding, but they did not fix that. Let me unpin this message since I am talking so people won't come in and be like, what are you talking about? Alright, let's get into it. Oh, actually, let's go see 177. 185. So we need 415 or 315. $300 to get these. $750. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This is what I want to show you. The fact that you can go in here and do the star points. I just did a big video on that too. It's true, guys. FC is completely free to play now too, as far as you buy the game for $100, but the players with all the rewards and stuff, that's why I put this stream, my last FC stream, the future of football, because they saw that they can't do what UFL's making a big mistake doing this. Making you buy star points, because look at the cost of all these things, guys. Look at the cost of this basic pack. It was, here, I'll show you on a future one. The basic pack was like 300 coins, 300. They make it so the star points, they make it so you have to go buy star points if you want Ronaldo. I really don't give a shit enough. But I bought all these passes to show you this. Then you go in here and they have this essential scam. So I opened up 7 packs. I got nothing at all. So think about that. 7 times 300 LPs, 7 of this, 2,100. That's what, $20? Let's go to the point store. $20. There's players spending like hundreds of dollars on this because it really pulls out that gambling effect. So $20 to get nothing at all, not even fodder for SBCs, because there is no SBCs, nothing. Just think of how many players are like me that just gave money to UFL. Think how many players are going to go buy star points in 3 days. None of that is the case anymore. FC saw that it was a broken way to be. They might have made a lot of money for several years, but then they finally lost players. If a big company like that is going to see that this is a broken way to be, everything that they're doing is all about making these type of things. They're just trying to get every bit of money they can out of it. And it's expensive. It's expensive as shit. So if you can afford to, don't go buy players. Look, I'll show you. I ended up doing it. I buy Son, Dembele, and Chouameni. These 3. Okay? And this cost me $70. This and 7 packs that I got nothing from. So these cost me $50. Now you could say, well, to get all the coins to buy Ronaldo in them, yes, you won't get your R9s in that, but I'm going to run you through. This is my team right here, right? Even if, let's say, there's Haaland, Mbappe, whatever, that cost me $250 the last time before I sold them to do all the experiments. I'll run you through this real quick. This is this team right here. So my free-to-play team in FC looks like this. All right, Iker Casillas in goal, Carlos Alberto Nguehi at center back. Right back I have Zambrotta. Left back I have Ferland Mendy. Obviously all these the boosted versions. CDM I have Matuidi. Right mid I have Rodrigo. $2.6 million card. I packed him from a reward from my play. I got rewarded for my play. Left mid I have Maradona. Left wing, they're wingers, obviously. Left wing, I have Maradona. Striker, I have Butragueño, the Real Madrid legend. And at cam, I have Prime Hullet, also packed. Everyone is a first owner that I earned along the way through rewards. Exactly, that's the problem. That's what I'm saying, George, is that what you get with the free-to-play is a bunch of 60 rated cards, especially now. Maybe at the very start when everyone had 60s, but think about it. If I start an account tomorrow, I got 60 rated players. My team's nowhere near the top because I sold everyone. I'm restarting basically, except for my back, these 4 players, my keeper and 3 defenders. I'm restarting. And then I bought Son and, like I said, Son and Dembele. That's $70 between like these 3. Think about the players who just want to be totally free to play. They come in with 60 rated players. Well, what are they going to do? So we already aren't going to really get new players in this because they have no chance unless they put in money. But I wish UFL would go away from that. If they need that money to survive, well, then they're screwed. But if they're just doing it for greed, I highly recommend they stop with all the costs with skins and this and that because it's getting crazy. The prices, what they're doing with the gambling. Oh, spend $20, $40, $60, and then you can get 250 LP. That's like the big find, right? 250 million. Well, look at this. If you just went to the store, guys, $40 will get you 250 million. $40, right? So I put 20 in just to get nothing. By the time I put 60, 80, 100 just to get a chance at getting 250 million, I could have got 500 million from the store. It's that gambling aspect. It's just like the stadium when they sold you the stadium for 3,000 LP, right? Which is $30 worth of LP. They sold you a stadium and then they said, and you get 5 LP per win, though. So they go buy this stadium for $30, right? But they just say the LP because it doesn't sound as bad as saying $30 for a virtual stadium. And then they said, and every win you get 5 LP. Think about how many wins that would be to just recoup your $30. So go pay $30. And then in return, look it's $1 for 100 league points. They were giving you 5 league points a win. So you guys got to just watch for that kind of gambling stuff because that's where they try to get you. This right here, 7 packs, $20, $0. That's how they rope you in. That's what this whole thing is. I got less than anything I would have got at this basic pack even. And so did a lot of players. So just be careful before you put your money in. For sure. And I should have prefaced that yesterday when I was all excited to play and putting money in. But, it's not like I'm a huge channel or making money or anything right now off this. But I'm just saying, for content reasons, sometimes I do that. But I want to make sure I'm not, shame on me yesterday because I didn't say what I'm saying now. And I don't want, especially the younger player base, to think that that's the way to go, dude. Save your damn money for your future, for your, maybe you have family members that would need it. If you really want to give it away, don't fucking give it to these video game development companies. If you're going to end up gambling away all your money whenever UFL pulls these things out, which happens all the time, just save it up, go buy FC every year, and then you can get a free-to-play team with legends anyway. Don't be paying $60 to get Son in and Dembele. You can have them for free over at FC. I should have said it yesterday, though. That's when I'm pissed off when there's 35, 40, 200 people watching that. Or, like, I don't know how many views. I think it's actually 600. I said 200. 600 people have watched that. And I put money in and I didn't say this, and I should have said this. So I'm pretty pissed off, dude. Because I feel like I accidentally contributed to, like, the gambling, you know. But hopefully I can get this out now because, I'm not saying 600 people will watch this. However, for those who are watching, don't be spending a whole bunch of money. I know that's the big thing that I hate. I've said that from the beginning. Their monikers and what they went after, they shouldn't have went after trying to be a FIFA killer because they're nowhere near it. They should have just came in as like, hey, we're going to be an alternative. And then as the time goes on, if they can even sniff getting close, then they should say that. But they came in and asked for trouble by trying to say that they were on a level with the game that they're just not. And not only that, but saying fair to play, no gimmicks, just pure football. But you give everyone a 60 rated squad, you know, and everything you do is centered around buying CP, buying skin packs, buying stadiums, buying everything centered around you giving them money. So it's not free to play at all. Take that out of your moniker. It's not fair to play at all either because they promote going to buy Son Dembele. The same team just saving coins, not getting skins or new players is boring. Playing the same, just the same coins, not getting skins. I know. And that's kind of how it is, dude. Because I was grinding back up. And like I bought my team when I made it to the Premier Division pretty quickly. I think I was like one of the first like 40 people, the first go around. And then when I got there, I'm like, all right, this is what all these teams, I'm going to be playing all these content creators. Well, it turns out, due to the matchmaking, I spend like $250 to get all these teams that these other Premier Division teams had. And it turns out I don't even face any of them. They match you against like Ruby and I guess the way their matchmaking works by location, you know. Whereas, like, so in FC, there's enough players in the game. So if you're Elite Division, you're playing Elite Division. If you're Division 1, you're playing Division 1. You're not going to be Division 4 matching up with Elite Division. In UFL, you're going to be playing, like, Ruby, Platinum, everybody but Premier League sometimes. And I didn't know that's how it was going to be. And also, not only that, but it would also be, yeah, exactly, Richie, it's crazy. But also, when it's not fair to play because you can't allow players, to be truly fair to play, they'd have to take out the CP as a way to buy anything. Take that out, and RP would be the only way to purchase players. Then it would truly be fair to play. Because RP you earn in game. CP, you can just go spend as much as you want, and then now that RP doesn't get cut back, you can always split the difference by giving, UFL money. You can cut the corner and buy whichever players you want. It works great, Alexis. It works great. You'll like it. Use that CDM to cut off the striker, that ball into the striker, because that's the A1 way to score right now. So use the CDM for that, and then the build-up's beautiful. You'll like having the cam with the two strikers. Once I can get a skill point, I'm moving Son to cam. He plays better there, but right now I got him up top. Dembele and Kies out wide. I switched up some things. Emeka's on the bench, even though he's sick. But Endrick feels just too good on the ball to not have Endrick in there.
Steady start to the match.
Dumfries. Chiesa. Move the ball to the right side of defence. Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah, see, it's so one-dimensional because players sit back like this.
opposition played well there.
You can definitely feel it more. There's some like improvements that I like, to be totally fair. Yesterday when I was also talking more than just playing, I definitely missed some feeling better, but the main things are still there. The lack of, what do you call it, diversity in the attack. The lack of ability to truly, now that was a sick goal, except for one thing, guys. They got to take this out. That float that I do, let's be honest, that's a glitch. I'm not watching this to be a jerk. Watch this float I do on the first time receive. If you guys don't know how to do that, watch. See that float he did? As long as there's stuff like that, that's no different than, that's even worse than the rainbow. Because I was able to first time fake shot receive, and I basically floated 5 yards into the direction. All you do is, as you're receiving, first time fake shot, you point in the opposite direction. And you're able to float 5 yards. So that takes away from it. They need to make it some kind of fluid motion there. But because it's so hard to get these through balls, let's test this one out. Damn, see, it went through. Maybe it truly... Oh, he moved his goalie. I should have went near post. Maybe it truly is based on the player's stats. But Bison, I stand corrected to Bison. But you saw those ones I was talking about that went to the player's feet. Even if it wasn't a good through ball, this is what I want. I want it at the player's feet. But now it's working great. Now listen, Jesse came on my stream yesterday and said after the morning it did feel totally different. So I don't know, is there a chance, I don't know, you guys tell me, but if you go look at the stream yesterday, you've seen where the balls were not good. It was just like the same old game, but let's keep going. Let's see. But I'm a man of my word. I'm not perfect. If I'm seeing that there's certain things that I missed, and so some of these through balls definitely 100% are getting through like you would want them to. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so Alexis, that's how I do that. It's a fake shot. If you're receiving it, you just point the whole opposite direction. So if you're receiving it from 12 o'clock, you point to the 6 o'clock direction. You get what I'm saying? If you receive it at 3 o'clock, you point to the 9 o'clock direction, and you just do a fake shot receive. And see, sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. But it shouldn't be in the game because, you shouldn't be able to float. But it is an OP way to receive the ball for sure. See, I tried to play that diagonal one there because that's a big one. See right here? Watch this. This right... Oh, they didn't... But if that... I think that was a weight problem less than just going to their feet. Georgia does kind of give that feel sometimes, I will say. And these flicks still, unfortunately, are a problem. Let's see if I can win this. If his goalie didn't win that, these flicks are still a problem too. Where you can flick it and your defenders kind of freeze up. They need to get rid of that. Oh, offsides. Nope. 2-1. That's totally my bad. Totally my bad. Alright, let's go get another one. I gotta focus. Good through balls. See what I'm saying though? Oh my god, the through balls work. Did you guys see that through ball? What in the hell is going on, dude? I don't have a rhyme or reason right now. How is this? Look at this. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yes, my son's not using his... Yes, sometimes that's happening to me too. Why in the fuck are through balls all of a sudden working for me? What is that, guy? Does anybody have... Dude, this game's so confusing.
Right decision under that pressure.
But look how deep my defense is sitting. I'm on balance. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to pause it because this player's going to be like, you were sitting way far back. I want to show you that I'm sitting. See, now on that one he didn't, though. Is it stats? Why on that one could he not play the gap there? You get what I'm saying? It's too inconsistent, but why? You get what I mean? And then you still can't do the, I know the through balls are crazy now, but you still can't move your defense, so all you gotta do is chop left, chop right, chop, 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 you know? As long as you can chop, 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 you're gonna be good. Watch. See how my defenders stop? I can't jockey and keep going. So that kind of elementary level goal is always gonna happen. See, I'm defending him, but what am I gonna do? If I let him chop and stay over to the left, he's going to keep going right. If I jockey to the right, but that's just how you got, I mean, it's not I'm saying his fault. I'm saying the defense lacks fluidity. I showed it on FC. You can't defend properly. Your defenders stop when you jockey. When you go from left to right, they stop. He's not actually beating my defender. My son keeps doing that too, so I'll go for a finesse shot, and it will be a clear right-footed shot, and he'll hit it with his left. I don't understand why. Or I'll go for a left-footed shot. Instead of finessing it, he kind of awkwardly shoots it with his other foot. I'm gonna test if it's the player stats or not. I'm gonna have to do a video where I look back and see. So there you go. So that obviously. That player is gonna lead that. You get what I'm saying? They're not gonna play it at the defender. They're gonna play it in that space, and I'm pointing there, but it locks on. Sometimes it locks on to the player.
Passes it straight back. Clever play from the defender. Opportunity here.
See what I'm saying? It locks onto the player sometimes too, so that shouldn't matter with stats. If it is a stat thing, that's crazy because that's not like a difficult through ball. Even an 80 level pro, you know, 80 level. Oh, here we go again, just cutting. Through balls can go from penalty area to the other two, and every defender gets burned. So is it like an animation thing? So I'm not wrong. Because it still happens, but then there are also, like where Bison's saying where through balls are better, but what is the rhyme or reason for it, dude? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest thing. And you could still pass around back nonstop. That's crazy, too.
The ball out to the left side of defense. Now they've got some space to counter.
Yeah, the through balls are too inconsistent.
Quick 1-2. The attack gathers ahead of steam.
Through balls are too inconsistent.
That's what he decided to do in that moment, and it's gone for a corner.
Plays it safe.
Oh my gosh. Yep, see right there, even though it doesn't look like it, he had plenty of space. That was a stupid ball. I thought he was going to throw it. Oh, it's an animation, guys. And then my player ran it into the post. See, like, that's what I mean. That's the kind of stuff that will keep it. It's just, you got to look at UFL, so I'm going to reverse myself a little bit. So a couple nice through balls, and you're like, damn, but you got to look at UFL. The only way to properly do it, if you want to truly, like, not lose your sanity, you have to look at UFL as a not a competitor to like a FC, but rather as a secondary game. And that's how they should have promoted themselves, by the way. As a secondary game. Like as an alternative. And they should have said, well, maybe one year we look to get there. But what I'm noticing is it's more of a animation thing, like not a glitch, but if you play that certain angle, those through balls are going to go through, and the defenders almost can't even defend, if that makes sense.
Options everywhere he looks. 10 minutes left of normal time. What a sublime pass. Well, they're not level yet, but they keep pushing in the corner here.
Keeps his goal intact and palms it away for a corner. Textbook.
Clearly not a fan of crosses. I can understand his frustration. He's given away a corner.
There were few options available. Ball's out for a corner.
The ball collects the ball on the right. Pass to the holding midfielder.
Yeah, see, all he did was just pressure me until, I don't know. All he did was pressure me until I couldn't pass the ball with my defense. So he couldn't earn it. I stopped him each time. It just is what it is. This is FC. This is what UFL is. You seen there? Let's rewatch this. So I win the ball, I go to pass it, and he just put pressure on so he could steal the ball from my defender. You can't do that in FC if you can pass it fast enough. But because of the clunkiness in, I guess you could say lack of, what would you call that? Lack of fluidity. I say it over and over. There's a lack of fluidity. And that's all it is. See, like, I don't know if you call that lag or what, but Son can't even get the ball off his feet now. So I don't know if it's his pressure tactics and it changes how my team plays. But it's just a stupid, stupid situation. If you're looking to play this game for anything other than, like, you know it's going to be not like a great experience. And tell me why my player doesn't steal the ball there. Tell me why my player doesn't steal the ball. This happens every time. You'll have like one good play, but then that's it. You'll have like one or two good plays, but then there'll be 6 plays that make you want to pull your hair out. And you just don't have that in FC, dude. I'm not saying it's perfect over there, but this is nowhere near a game for players with skill. It's just not. You just have this type of thing where you'll face these type of players. They put pressure on, do whatever. So it is what it is. But the through balls are 50-50 on if they work or not. So my player, I don't know if you guys just saw, but if you rewind it, he made a bad pass across the goal mouth. His player did, and my player glitched out. He didn't steal it. So let's go back, reverse it. It's 4-4. He plays a ball left back to center back. Okay, he plays a ball left back to center back, and then whoever that was, I think it was my Chouameni, whoever it was, can intercept it. He would have been through on goal, right? So instead, he lets the ball roll through. Not to mention I had the 2 post hits for no reason at all. No one could tell me. And that's what seems to be a glitch that's going on. So, again, not saying anything about like the through balls work and stuff, but why on that play? No, you tell me if you're playing the game and you have the ball 4-4, 94th minute, your opponent makes a bad pass, you are going through to steal the ball and you're going to go on goal, and it glitches through your player. How are you going to let that go? Are you going to keep playing this game? How many of those is it going to take? You get what I'm saying? Am I making sense or no? Because I just lost the game right after that in the 95th minute. And by the way, that trick, if you want to know how to do that, he went down, 3 to whatever it was. All you do is put constant pressure on, and your players will essentially just stick to theirs. And you can't even pass fast enough before their player steals the ball and they score. So it's just still a game where there's like rattiness, I guess you could call it. It's not skill based. You can do what would you say, like, let's see what that player's name is. I'll go look here. The Arsenal style. I have to literally look on my PSN. The Arsenal style, right? So he's comes from eFootball. Looks like he's not an FC player, which makes sense because he doesn't have the skill, right? He doesn't have the skill to play. Not what players in the past 5 years. You can look at his game history. He never played FC in the past. All the way back, he's been playing PES. So, which is fine, but I'm just saying. So, does it get better with 91 plus players? I don't know. No, not really. I don't know. We'll have to see. My defenders don't. Well, you saw my defenders are 90 plus. Look. Here's my squad. Look at my defenders. That was Van de Ven. That was. He just got the ball and would just do a simple little left-right cut, left-right cut. You can't do that in FC. So, like, if you're a lower-level player, you're going to play this game, or if you're mid, but if you truly, once you, say you are a lower-level player, but you get to the point where you start having skill, let's just say, you're going to go buy FC, because there's only so many times where you're going to get some simple little thing scored against you, and you're going to be like, I know I defended that right. Like, I know I would have blocked that shot in FC. I know that if he put those pressure tactics on, I could have pinged the ball around him in FC. I know that on that through ball, that if there were better mechanics, that splits his defense, right? You're going to see that these type of things you don't get rewarded for skill-wise, and then you get punished for little glitchy stuff, and you're going to go right over there. That's just a fact. But anyway. 3 wingers on my bench. Wait, when I'm losing, let me see. Fast changes system is also trash. Should be. It gives me shitty. Oh, I know. You. Dude, I've made the mistake of hitting that too, Bison. I've made the mistake. All of a sudden, I got a fucking striker at. Even though, thank God, I'm going to say a joke, but I'm kind of being serious. Thank God a lot of the attributes don't matter, like I showed in my video where I did the strikers at forward, or strikers at, center back and center backs at striker. Luckily, my strikers still had some good animations, but yeah, I know. The auto subs, they give you the stupidest options. Like, no, dude, I don't want Bissono, my center back, coming in for fucking Holland, bro. Like, what, did you match it by height instead of by position? I'm leaving it on pressure on heavy touch. I had it at first on press after possession loss, but changed that because I went off their stamina. They said it was updated. Dude, it's bullshit. It still drains. Press on heavy touch or balance is the way to go. I like a little bit of pressure, but you can absolutely go balance. Do not go. I need to put a note underneath. Oh, I put a note underneath that in the comments, I think. Can you check that for me? Because if not, I got to put that note. But yeah, it's just no. So how many games? That's kind of my question. Like, I don't care because I don't play this game at a level, but players are who put. What happened there? That was so dumb. I just glitched through his team. I just beat 3 defenders of his. I don't even know. I didn't even do nothing. I just kept running. I think I did like a fake shot maybe. This stupid LR1 glitch. But anyway. So I don't play this game at a level where I care, right? Because I already said it yesterday, I'm going to be playing FC competitively. This, I'm just keeping my beat on it so I can help you guys out, right? But the honest truth is, the only way I can keep my sanity is if I just look at this game as it's like a second best. It's like, hey, if the servers are really bad, because that's one thing FC has an issue with a lot, I'll come over and play some UFL. You know what I mean? There we go. There's a good through ball. Who's my right winger? The fact that you can't bury those is crazy, but he might have moved his goalie. Okay, yeah, so you do want to keep it on that. Yep, Alexis, go press on heavy touch. I'm glad I put that in there. I would go press after possession loss, but it drains your stamina the same way. See those stupid flicks. The fact that was able to run like that. Oh, great. Here's this L1, R1 shit again. But yeah, I don't necessarily mind that player, that previous game. It was more like the ability to do that, to sort of take advantage of. So if you, let's put it this way, if you lack skill in UFL, you have shortcuts to get out of it. You get what I'm saying? You have these shortcuts to get out of it. There's a great through ball right there. But you can't finish those at all. So you get punished now. This is like the old FC. You're telling me Chiesa doesn't bury that? I mean, there is no green time shots, so I can't do anything. It should be 2-3 nothing right now. And that happened that last game too. And so I forgot about that. It's like, how many games do you want me to put up with this shit for until I finally just turn it off? How many breakaways do I have to go on where the goalie makes saves, out of his mind saves every time? Like, bro, this is like a 5-6 nothing game in FC. His attacking's always one-dimensional. And then I get a fucking, that's my 91 rated right back, by the way. So I don't know. That's not playing that. That's can't play a through ball. That was stupid. I don't know what that was. Oh, there's those kickbacks. See, I don't know what's going on now. I can't connect the pass to my right winger. I don't know if he's glitched out or if it's my other players playing on the ball, but I don't understand it. You guys saw that. I know you guys saw that. Why wouldn't my defender do it? Let's watch this replay. What's my defender doing? Watch this. What's my defender doing right there? Hold on. I got to be able to see that. And you guys watch it for me. I had 3 breakaways, and I can't score point blank. But then I defend his player. Why didn't I steal it right there? And I want you guys to watch it with me at halftime and say, okay, is he just pissed because that guy just burned his socks off, or is he really legit pissed? I want you guys to watch the defense I played. And you tell me. Finally, I had to put it perfectly upper 90 to get a goal. I want you guys to watch that goal with me that he just scored and tell me I'm wrong. Oh yeah, they still have that broken L1. If you hold L1 and R2, you get like a secondary sprint boost. Now here's my question to you. R2 is sprint. What players do you guys know that have a fucking button up their ass to go a second gear sprinting? It's a glitch that they left in the game. You can hold L1 and R2 and your players will sprint faster. Oh, now they're running into each other. Come on, go. Ugh. Whatever. We'll say that was just unlucky by the... we'll say the opponent defended there well, even though he didn't, but... That snapshot's still OP as hell. I know, and I hate that. That can't be, stuff like that I don't like. And by the way, I'm reading the comment that says low-driven shots are the best. And same with somebody who told me, like, you got to get Mbappe, he'll score. You got to get rid of so-and-so and get... It's like, dude, those are all... That's not good. I'm not going to play a game like that where you have to get certain... Oh, you have to get Jonathan David if you want to win. What? And what? I know, every time, and it doesn't matter if your player has it or not, just the snapshot because the defenders can't react to it. Alright, so watch this with me. Oh, you can't look at the highlights till after the game? Whoa, didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do the highlights. What's up, Valley? I wanted to show, I got to watch that goal with you, his goal, his first goal. Whether he scores more or not, I want you guys to watch that with me. Yeah, so that's like an animation through ball, by the way, because the defenders kind of just run right by it. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why did Van de Ven run right at him? That was crazy. I won the ball and Van de Ven was like, here, you want it back? There we go. But it's like it's almost like a
Raheem Diaz.
animation. It's hard to explain. You guys try it in your game. That specific angle. The defenders like won't intercept it. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that glitchy through ball that happened? And they patched it out that one time, but players would play it and even the goalie wouldn't react to it. You guys know the one I'm talking about? That's what it feels like. It feels like that glitch again. So it seems like it's coming off as a really good through ball, but I don't think the defenders can intercept it even if they wanted to. It's almost like an animation, not a true through ball. Hold on, let me do it again. Because the other ones are going at the defender. See what I'm saying? I don't think his defender can react to that. I think he's trying. How did he save that, by the way? Let's see if I can get Son to hit a regular finesse without going to his wrong foot. What the fudge? You ain't getting there, buddy. This is Doggy's town. Dude, I gotta really test that out. I don't think that's a through ball on skill. I think that's an animation if you're at a certain angle. Penalty? What the hell am I watching? That was crazy.
Turning it into an attack.
Get there. Perfect ball, dude. See, he did it again, guys. He did it there. He is. Son's got a glitch going on. He won't hit the ball. He hit that with his other foot. I went to curl that in, and he hit that with his other foot. Oh, he should have done that through ball.
Opportunity here. And returns the ball. Look at the support he's got. Denzel Dumfries.
He should have done that through ball.
Very bad play there. He loses the ball.
I don't know what the game glitches out sometimes. It is what it is. Freaking glitchy glitchersons.
Jude Bellingham.
I saw midstream that through ball is nice through ball. I have a slicer to gold and purple on my movement. I have experienced some nice through balls, but some through balls get locked on. Yes, exactly. Through ball should not. Exactly. Valley, that's exactly what I said earlier. Your spot, me and you have the exact same conclusion. It's 50-50, and what I think I've discovered something, though. I'll tell you guys after the game. I think I've discovered why it's doing that. I'll let you know as soon as this game ends. Good D, Bisek. The stupid delay in passing's got to go, too. If they ever truly want to be like a football game that's going to really rival the top games, that stupid, what do you call it's got to go. Because that's how that last opponent got me, too. He put his pressure on it, and then he just waited until he could steal the ball. So he gets stopped, right? And again, I'll say for reference, that's where FC makes a mistake with their tackle backs. But the difference is you can react quicker the delay in the fluidity in UFL is what causes them a lot of issues. Oh, we got the damn. I forgot to watch that highlight, guys, of his first goal. I wanted to show you, but I wasn't able to show you guys. But I couldn't react like the defense. So what I think those through balls, Valley, are happening. I think what was going on is whenever I think there's certain animations, like certain angle through balls that just go through, similar to how the snapshot. It's like the defenders will just watch it go by. Like it like triggers an animation. Because if you notice, you guys remember that glitch where there's a through ball where you played it right down the pipe, right down the middle, and your players wouldn't react, and then the goalie wouldn't react, and they were able to just run right onto it and finish it. And then they patched that out. But it feels like that again. I think the through balls that are working aren't as much about skill as it is. If you look back at my Endrick goal, the one where I played that through ball straight through, he did one right after that the same way. No, he should be leveling up. That's definitely sounds like a glitch. The lower rated players level up quicker. So if you have other players leveling up and not him, 358. So they fixed that. It's back to 358. Okay, so, or it might have been when I was giving up those games at the end. I don't know. All right, let's add. Let's go curling shot. But see how all my players, like, so ignore Van de Ven, Udogi, Dumfries, and Bono, because I had them prior, but see how all my other players are, and then Son, obviously, is already high rated, but all of them are around the same, they're leveling up together. So if your goalie's still 75, and your other players are going up, that's a glitch. Yeah, but I'm not putting a cent more into this game, bro. I'm not putting a cent more into this game. Replying to Patrick. I'm sure the stadium is dope. They're really good at they're really good. Oh my god, the Leprechaun pack. I gotta go put $100 in. You know what I mean? Like they're good at getting you to do that shit, and I'm not doing it. I did it for the stream yesterday. You see, I got 7 packs. I literally I would have been better off if I took $20 and cut it up and then burnt it. Alright, so 365. I'm forced to buy this fucking jersey to unlock this page. You see how much I'm grinding, by the way, guys? I haven't been able, if you notice, I haven't been able to unlock any level in Team Pass. And look how much games I've played, dude. I played 5 games, and I was able to unlock 1 level with star points. They're literally doing this shit. They're doing it on purpose. 5 games, and I've been able to get 1 kit that I don't even want. And I still got to get 1 more thing before I even unlock the next level. But the stadium does look sick for sure, Patrick. But I would sell them, yeah. If your what are your other players moving up? Like, give me a player that's equivalent to your goalie that you got around the same, and what rank are they? I know. That's what I was saying. I know the star points to get. I know. They're going to try to suck that money out of you. Ooh, Salah Player of the Month just came out in FC. And then Mbappe's younger brother, 83,000. He's a center mid. His stats look pretty good, to be fair. He's a passing center mid. Mbappe's brother's a CM. Plays for fuck is this? Plays for Lille. Only 976K, and the only one above him, 225K card. So 976K is way overpriced for that Salah. Oh, everyone wants to win at any cost. Yeah, I know. John, we're figuring some stuff out. So the through balls that do work, seems like their animation's not really good because some of them are locking onto defenders, some of them aren't. And I just scored a couple sick goals with through balls, like ridiculous. But then my opponent went and did copied almost the exact same play as I did, and it was a certain angle. And I'm pretty sure the ones that aren't locking on, and I was trying to point out there was this glitch that one time where if you ran down the middle and played a certain through ball, your players would glitch out. You could not steal it, and your goalie couldn't even get it, and the attackers would come and just bang it in. It was a glitch. It feels like something like that. Yeah, my Bono went up quick, and now he's stuck at 88, so I don't know if that's the same thing. But yeah, there's just too much. So if my mindset's got to be, you got to look at this as a game that's secondary, not like a skill-based type of thing. You just got to come in and like be ready to have some fun playing football. That's it. Not like I'm going to actually earn wins, or I'm going to, because you're going to be so pissed because your skill is not rewarded. No, but that's what we were saying though. But then there's certain angles that should go through that lock onto the defender, where it's like a player lock issue, and then there's other ones that go through no matter what, and they look pretty, but they're almost like set plays, if you will, in coding. Those games that have that, like, it almost seems like they're animated into it, so they're going to be perfect if you get that certain angle. I'll try to do it this next game. But then other simple ones where I'm just trying to split the right back, say, and the center back and put it straight through the gap, those will lock onto a defender, or my player will receive them to feet instead of letting it roll through. Even if I full power it ends up being just like I press regular pass. The ones that are going through, I feel like they're like animations, not, in the free run of play, you made this great pass and you weighted it perfectly. It feels like, oh, you play through ball in this angle, it's going to go through every time. Yeah, that's exactly what I said, John. That's what I did. I was just beating a player, was destroying him, right? I was up like 3-0, 3-1, 3-1. And then so he went full pressure, and he just waited till my defender got the ball and then stole it off my foot. So then it's 4-4, 94th minute, right? At this point, all that pressure, he's been on me. I finally get the ball out of my end, and he passes it from his left back to his center back. Dumbest pass ever. I read it like a book. I move my player right in the passing lane, and my player just glitches out. He watched the ball go right by him. Couldn't steal it, couldn't do nothing. Literally, he watched it, and it was the same on one of the guy's ensuing goals. So I don't know what to do about that part. That never would happen in a million years in FC, but that's kind of to go on what John's saying. When those things happen, it's only so much that you're going to put up with that before saying, dude, I put time into this game. I want to play football, but I want it to be, where I'm rewarded or punished based on my skill or my mistakes. So you're going to go spend the money and get FC, bottom line. Or maybe it's eFootball, but either way, that's where UFL is never going to be able to get the players that are skilled, or the players that maybe start at UFL that start getting to be skilled where they really can play at a higher level. They're always going to leave UFL. So it's almost like what would you call it? Like the minor leagues. It's the minor league game. Yeah, the fouls, dude, it messes me up so bad how every time you touch a player and they get just nudged over, it's a foul in UFL. Well, if you think about it, it's a contact sport, dude. They're going to go shoulder to shoulder sometimes. So it throws me off because in FC or eFootball, when you tussle with a player, since that's a foul in UFL, I like stop thinking, oh, it's a foul, and it's not. Only in UFL. It's like whoever designed that system doesn't watch football. They almost made it like it's a basketball foul. You touch a player and it's a foul, you know? The glitch one that happened against me yesterday that I wasn't happy to see, one of the many, was the cross to Holland's chest where they bring it down. You guys remember that one. I think it was the R1 cross. Not the L1 lob cross to the header. The L2 cross, I think it is actually. The one that's lower and then the player chests it down and scores. That glitch is still in the game. When the player I'm talking about cross it to Holland, that way the L2 or square or whatever, my defenders couldn't do anything. They glitched out. Exactly. No, 100%. Yeah, so that's what my opponent did to me. This loss that I have right here, I was destroying him. It was 3-0 or 3-1 at half. This player right here. If you go back in the stream and watch, so what he did is they go constant pressure on you. Once they go down a lot of goals like that. Now, it might be a momentum thing in game too, because games add like momentum shifts, but I don't know for sure on that one. But I do know for sure what they just put constant pressure on, and then you can't even make a pass. By the time you try to make a pass and get it off your foot, they'll have a player right on you, they'll steal the ball off your foot and they'll score. So that's what they're doing against you. When you feel like you can't do one thing, he's just going constant pressure on you, not worrying about stamina and just staying on you and then probably what's going to happen is when he goes up, he's going to then go to his tactic that's one depth, one width, and just sit back and hold 1-0 lead because he drained his stamina on constant pressure. That's just the shit you got to deal with in UFL, man. It's stupid, but that's what it is. Yeah, that L2 square cross is back. That glitch is back for sure. I had someone doing it to me yesterday. I can confirm it. As soon as the striker chests it down, you'll see if you do an L2 square, I think it's L2. I can't remember the exact glitch, but it's L2, I think. Cross to the striker, they bring it down, they chest it down, and then the opposition defense can't react at all. It's a glitch. SP's not available for I think like 3 days. The star points don't come for like 3 days. Yeah, but Machiavelli, that's not available in Belgium, yeah. But that's why I'm not playing this game though, for that reason. Whenever there's something like go get Mbappe if you want to score this, or go get a tall striker so you can do the L2 crawl, whatever. I'm not playing a game where I have to get a certain point. Go get Jonathan David, and that way you can. What the fuck kind of game is UFL? The go get Jonathan David game? The go get Holland game? Like, no way, dude. Not happening. Yeah, that's a glitch. I don't know why, Michael. whenever this company does any type of updates, these stupid glitches, I think there's a problem with XP2 or RP, and there's been, every time they try to fucking fix the game, they break through other things. So I'm sure it's just a glitch. Just be happy that's the minor one you got. Other players have players not updating. My rank keeps fluctuating in Premier hundreds of levels, so I have no idea what I really am right now. I really don't care, but for the players who do, that would be annoying. I got the money, no drought. I got the money, that amount. Oy vey. I'll probably play one more, and then I don't even know if I can be bothered to finish this, man. There's just no motivation to, and I'm winning, I'm, what am I, 4-1-1 or 3-1, 4-5-3? I can't remember. You guys know. Yeah, Gary, I don't recommend putting money into this game. I really don't. I think you're going to end up disappointed. I'll say this. Let's forget about everything we're talking about. Let's say this gameplay's been amazing. Well, for one, the other two football games, I'd be at fucking halftime right now in another game. You never have this wait time. So that tells you something right there. It's the Showdown weekend. Doesn't matter the time of day, night, whatever. You log into eFootball or FC. FC's immediate every time. eFootball's just a little bit delay, but maybe 2 minutes tops at really bad times, really random times. And then you get to the point where, let's say you do grind up to Premier Division, right? There's nothing up there. There's no rewards. You can't get demoted. The verse AI mode is only so much. Everyone knows squad battles, right? Squad battles isn't that fun at all, but you grind it sometimes for objectives. So basically, think about what this player versus AI mode is. It's a glorified squad battles. Because what's squad battles in FC? It's a verse AI mode where you can pick the difficulty level, similar to what they're doing with UFL, and then you get rewards from it. But you can grind objectives, get players and stuff. In UFL, it's just the same old skins and this and that. So, like, even me when I saw it yesterday, I'm like, cool, man, they're adding this. But then it's like, wait a second. Why would I want to play this so I can play divisions for nothing, for trash rewards, when I could just go over there and if I grind squad battles for objectives, which is what the new tournament mode coming the 13th is, then I can get way more play. I can get like Zaire Emery or Koulibaly or whoever. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So I'm saying, yeah, I know to John. If they would just admit it, dude, I think they would be a lot better off with the player base. But they're leaving it as if they're a competitor to FC. So it's like, bro, if I keep judging you as a competitor to FC, which is what you seem to want, you're going to get cooked every time. They need to come out and be like, guys, we got, years of work to do. Our long-term goal is to be a true competitor. But if you want an alternative game to play, or maybe you're just getting into football and want more of a simplified game, play our game. Like, instead of free to play, they should put simple to play, Instead of all this money for all this stuff, make it $1, $3, $5, and then someone wants to spend a little fair change. Don't get me wrong, I know these microtransactions are how they pay the bills. I get it.
Good evening and welcome to the UFL.
But that's where them and eFootball are going to always be second place.
So we're off.
Because the yearly system, as much as some players might not like it in FC, it works. Because if you think about it, there's a gradual increase. You start at at gold players. You go to team of the week players, then you start getting promos, and each promo the players get more powerful. Let's see if I can get him to use his correct foot here. And then you keep getting up all the way to footies, and then you end with the 99 rated footies, and then you go back to gold. It just works. And then the anticipation of getting, like, this year I packed Hullet, who will I pack this next year? You know, that's the anticipation game. And so every year you grind them out. Whereas in games where you just have the player, it can get very dry. It gets very dry. But eFootball at least does it somewhat decently because they have icons and stuff. So when I go in and see the new version of Edgar Davids, for me that's so nostalgic, right? Like, you know, like, and they know that's the same for a lot of players. What the fuck happened there? Why did that go behind him? That's a new one. See, that through ball should have went through. My one defender should not have been enough to block that whole lane from that through ball of his going through. Same right there. Even if you say that that player has bad stats, never would that go when I point to the right. Never would that go directly at that defender's feet and lock on.
Cleared out of the box. He has the ball on the left.
See if I can get this one to go.
Can they catch them napping at the
Nope, locks on. See what I'm saying there? Even if that wasn't the best through ball, it's going right at their feet. Are you guys seeing this? It's locking on. So look, there we go. So 1 out of 3 went past them. I swear to God, you have to be like at a certain angle, and it's like an animation. But you can play those through balls better now, but it's almost like it's almost like you have to know which what will trigger the animation, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but you have to like trigger the animation for the through balls to work at certain angles. So let's see this angle. Boom. Nope, it locked on again. It locked on. So we're going to find out this angle. And I'm going to let you guys know what it is. Could not do anything because of the way the defense is. So watch this, watch. Oh my God, dude. I want to watch it. I defended him perfectly, and I wasn't rewarded for it. His Messi versus my Van de Ven, I didn't get burned at all. I stayed in front of him, but I couldn't do anything else. Like, if he burned me there, then he deserves that, but I literally defended him perfectly, and I just couldn't do anything. As soon as he cut one time, my Van de Ven was standing right there. There's no block animations. There's no nothing. You know, like, there is no reward. Like, I defended him. He didn't beat me at all, and he still was able to score.
Pushing forward with real purpose.
choice of passes. 6 minutes.
There's that fucking glitchy little fake shot.
Ball gets away from them.
What the fuck?
Mbappe. Broken into the area.
Please tell me what happened there. All I did was switch my player, and for some reason when I switched... Look, hold on. Watch. Oh, they're not going to show it again. Dude, there's just too many glitches. I switched off, and then my other center back decided to come up even though he was running with the defender. I switched to go manually defend. I got to watch that again. I got to watch that. To me, I switched my defender, and my other one came upwards. Why?
Son. Referee adds 2 minutes to the clock. No one can get close to the ball.
There's just no what do you call it? Like I'm standing in front of his box. He's got 6 players in front of me. So it's just any of these type of ratty players, you're going to end up with this. It just is what it is. It's like they're the ones that know what to do. There's animations. I can't explain it right because I don't play like that. So I'll use FC just because it's way better. And I'm going to go do it after this game. I'm going to do an FC stream so you can see what I'm talking about. If it's Messi, if it's Endrick, anybody, whoever it is, if I'm a defender and I keep my player in front of him, in between the goal and the ball, okay, then he's not just going to be able to shoot the ball and score. It's going to be blocked. There's animations, there's ways that you can prevent that because you defended him well, just like in real life. For some reason in UFL, you can't do that. It's too sticky. So all you have to do in UFL is simply what never would happen in a real football game is cut left, cut right. It's like the players are on skates. So then, I want to show you this one too. Hold on, once I get it. So see, I'm losing to a player that literally can't connect passes because of like animation issues and stuff. So look, I want to slide that through. So I tried to play that to my striker. I tried to play that to my striker. And then that's like the way to score. But that's the problem. So I want to show you the opposite of what really works. And then the other thing. So if you guys want to know, kind of what I'm talking about, go look at the skill set. Why do you think there's no block shot skill set in UFL? Go look. Why is there no block shot skill? Think about it. And for some reason, it's so stupid. But see, if I actually burned him there, I beat his actual defender, and then you don't get rewarded. So you're rewarded for knowing like what they decide is going in. It's like an animation thing. So that was another goal. You see, I'm burning him left and right. There's no defensive skills on his side, but he just knows like the animations. You get what I'm saying? He knows like the little glitches. I don't know another word for it. But that's kind of how you're rewarded in UFL. And players aren't going to put up with that unless they're like rookie players and they don't care. And they just want to, they don't care about getting screwed. They might not even realize it. Alright, so that's who I was aiming for the first time. Look at that. See what I'm saying? I can't even, I'm literally destroying him, and I can't get anything to go. And there's no green time shot or any way I could do anything better with that as opposed to putting it in, putting it on target, back post, or on goal. So that's like 3 goals that I don't have, and I'm down 2-0 on glitch goals. And I'm earning my way up. Look, I'm earning my way up through ball. Once again, it doesn't go through. But I finally scored. So now it's 2-1 instead of 5-1. You see what I'm saying? But go look at the skill set. Why do you think for defense there is no block shot skill set like there is in FC? And I'll answer it once you tell me why you think that is. There's no block shot skill set. Why do you think that is?
He seems to have switched more centrally from the left. A chance to work a 1-2.
Alright, so once again, I'm playing to my winger there, guys. I played to my fucking winger. Why is it not going to the right player? I played to my winger there. So pointed left or down, whatever, and it went upwards. I point to my winger, it goes to my striker. I point to my striker, it goes to my winger. Can't figure that shit out for the life of me. Oh my God.
Marcus Rashford. Bellingham. The ball in midfield, left of centre. Denzel Dumfries. 10 minutes left of normal time.
The movement forward is
It's just a delayed junky mess. Is all it is. Delayed junky mess.
Dumfries. Usman Dembele.
That was good defending, by the way. That was a good play right there. See, so far that was good. That was good. That was a good play by him. No complaints there. That was a good attack. That was a skilled, or like close to, you know what I mean? You don't score from skill plays on this. You score from the glitchy shit. I got the Lamborghini. Alright, so let's get... We got one more attack. Let's get my mans in there. Better now is players with the through ball skill and long shots from outside the box. Yeah, there's just like these goofy, like, there's just the goofiness of it. And you got to accept that for the game, but it's just a perspective because, you know, when I'm playing, I'm looking for like those type of passes to go off because that is a goal in FC. You know, but in UFL, it's not a goal. You get what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm going to show you this. We're going to go back and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Highlights. Okay, so let's watch this now. Okay? So you guys remember I had, what, 3-4 breakaways with Endrick. So obviously when you have breakaways, you beat the defender, right? So watch this. Watch this. My Van de Ven perfectly defended here. Perfectly, watch. I could not tackle that ball away because it was glitched. So let's watch this again. Hold on. This is exactly why, okay, this is why this game will never make it when it's like this. Watch. This is me manually fucking controlling Van de Ven. Now watch. Why can't I tackle this here? Why can't I tackle that? I'm pressing it. Why can't I tackle that? Look at this. Keep going. Let's keep going. That's a perfect position. That is a perfect position. Look at this. Why wouldn't I tackle that ball? What else could I do there? What else could I do there? You want to know why? Because it's like an animation. Now look what it does. Oh my God, did that go through his foot? Hold on a second. How do I get my camera angle closer? Can you even switch? Change camera. Hold on, guys. Oh my God, it did. I blocked the shot. I blocked the shot. This is exactly what I'm fucking talking about right here. It happens nonstop. So for one, I was able... Why didn't my guy tackle this? Look at this. Why wasn't I rewarded for proper defending here? So I'm going to record this. Start a new recording. This is the UFL in a nutshell. So first, let's look. That's proper defending. Why on earth am I not tackling this ball? Why is Van de Ven not making that tackle? I'm 2 inches away from him. Why is he not making that tackle? So people will see this when I make these videos, and then they'll be, oh, you're just mad because he burned you, bro. You're mad because you got scored on. No, this is why the fuck I'm mad. But then I forget to go out. Like this one I remembered, but each of those goals I was talking about, this is what is happening. So this is what I get upset about. First of all, I'm pressing fucking tackle and it's not working because it like triggers like an animation or decides when I can tackle. Van de Ven easily wins this ball. This was not a skilled play. Messi would never have even went for this in real life because he knows Van de Ven would get the ball. He would have turned out, or in FC, this dude gets his clock cleaned. Messi gets his clock cleaned and I got the ball countering. Instead, a non-skilled player is rewarded for literally running. You never would teach Messi to dribble into Van de Ven here. Or at least he'd have to do a skill. So look at that. I mean, what else can I do here? I'm in perfect position to tackle. And then this makes it even worse. And I didn't even see this part till now. Hold on. Hold on. It's going through his samba. It's going through his samba. It didn't matter. And the reason why this is going through, I can't get any closer, but I want to. Look, it's going through his samba. Okay? So then, let's go watch how the shot comes off, though. No deflection, no nothing. It just decides I can't defend. Boom. And it goes in perfectly as if no defender's there. I'm in perfect defensive placing. I can't tackle the ball. And then the game doesn't even let my player block the ball. The same thing happens on snapshots too. The same exact thing happens on snapshots, where you will go to try to block the snapshot, and it's what when I ankle guy that the troll that's always, he's like the biggest fan, he's always in, but he's always arguing or talking shit. And I was trying to explain that exact thing, that in snapshots it will all of a sudden, instead of the defender blocking it, it will go through, because there's no real blocking animations in the game. Hence why I was asking earlier, why do you think there's no blocking skill sets? Because they don't have the animations. Therefore, there is no blocking. There just is no blocking. That's what I was doing. I jockeyed, and then it was time to tackle, and it would not let me tackle. I defended exactly how you should have, you know. More points, yay. So my whole point is, you go to do any type of thing here in the game, and then you get screwed. It's not skill-based game. Things like that happen every time. But if I don't like slow players down and walk them through it, they don't get, oh, well, dude, that was just a great goal. No, it wasn't. That was just great. No, my player should have blocked it. Or you defend perfectly and that happens. And if I didn't slow that down and show players, and I didn't go to that angle or whatever, there'd be a lot out there that would not get it. And that's why this game's for those players. The ones who don't play at a level where they know they properly defended, and they know that like what they just witnessed was BS, right? Because if you witness that kind of stuff, you're going to go play another football game. Yeah, and then it will either trigger an animation or it won't. You know, like, it's kind of right what Engine said. There's no skill to it. The skill is in keeping up with Messi and defending him properly. So you should get rewarded for it, but you don't. Instead, it's still 50-50. Like, you know, will an animation trigger in my favor, or will an animation trigger not in my favor? Just like the one goal I scored with Omega, and I showed, where it went through the goalie. The goalie did some weird dive and it went through him. Hold on, I'm looking to see how much of this footage I have. 3, 4, 5, 6. So anyway, yeah. So I'm off to play some FC and get my champs going. But I wanted to point out that I'm not just being a jerk. I know, again, many of you know that. But it's just, I guess, I was talking to the chat a lot in the game, and then you had some trolls. You had that one rat come in here and go, well, you guys could cheat too, basically is what he was saying. Like, well, you guys could use it too, and I used the analogy like, if we were both playing cards just to see who the better poker player was, and we both had the opportunity to shove aces and kings up our sleeve, and then I beat you all night with it, I don't prove anything because I cheated, so it was a waste of our time, both of us. And then if my response was, well, you could have cheated too, no, dude, that's not a regular response. And then for those who are saying, well, a lot of this is, you know, on strikers, don't blame the players who take advantage of all this stuff. What are you talking about? The only reason we even know all this broken stuff is in the game is because players like that. Which it goes both ways. Strikers has to know when they release a product like this, they're going to attract rats that are going to destroy the game and get all the players who want to play football, they're going to run them out. But then on the other hand, the fact that there's people out there that would waste their time to win in a way that they know isn't even supposed to be in the game. So they're not really winning at anything. Like if I play Messi 101 in football, but yet he's blindfolded and he's got one leg, like he has to play only hopping on one leg, what am I really proving? I'm not proving nothing. So you have these players that are playing with these different cheats and stuff. It's getting them nowhere. It proves nothing. Like it proves as much as if I beat Messi in a one-on-one football match where he's blindfolded and only playing using one leg as he hops around. It does nothing, dude, you know? Yeah, I'm getting ready to go play champs too, but I at least wanted to do this not on one leg. A blind Messi on one leg, I beat him for sure. I added in the one leg part. Pretty much anybody would beat him. Blindfolded on one leg, no way. If anybody tries to argue with me on that, they're wrong. Blindfolded on one leg, bro. But that's why I added the one leg, because yes, if it was just blindfolded, yes, he would still win. But one leg is where you get him. Now, with that being said, aside from blindfolded Messi on one leg, there's still going to be the rats infesting UFL. It's still going to be just a game that if you play it, just know that it's not going to be always about skill. You're going to lose. There's ratty players that... The only thing I can think of, and I've said this before, is that those types that play want to win in something so bad that they don't care if it's cheating, bending the rules, cutting corners. They just want to win so bad. They must lose a lot, like in real life. And I mean that. I'm not being a jerk. I truly think that, dude. I truly think, because why else would you waste your time to get a win when you know in your own mind that you didn't even earn it the right way? Like, there's no way you're going to climb the game. Once that gets noticed, if anything, strikers is going to want to, like, ban you from the game for cheating, you know? They're not going to promote you like, look at our number one player in the world, and show somebody, you know, sitting back with 8 players when they actually tried to fix it, and then running down doing rainbows down the field until they play one glitchy through ball and score. No one's going to promote that. So you literally can't go anywhere. No one wants you to play the game. No one really considers you a good player. So you're literally wasting your time, and there's still players that do it. Yeah, and what's the fucking big deal about the rewards? It's hilarious. Like, what are you fucking going for, guys? What? You can't do your rainbow, you can't do your glitch cheats without your fucking showdown packs? Gosh, come on, man. So, with that being said, I'm headed to champs. You guys have a good one. I at least wanted to point out, you know, the through balls, yes, sometimes they'll work, and then sometimes they won't, for no rhyme or reason. Sometimes you can play beautiful. The only thing I can think of when I'm going at now is that I think some of it is like animations. That's what I think. Some of it's animations and not exactly like mechanics, if that makes sense. It's easy to program in, like you could program in that one perfect bicycle kick, which FC like on corners, that's an animation. But programming like in the run of play, the mechanics is a whole different story. And for through balls, there's so many different types that I feel like they just etched in some animations for certain angles, and those certain angles, those through balls are going to go no matter what. And then you're going to start seeing glitches come from it, because with animations come the possibility for glitches. But for now, the through balls that are working, I think, are animations. Just like that Messi shot that I could not tackle. My player couldn't tackle the ball, went through his leg. I think it triggered some shit gets triggered, and then just like on the snapshots and stuff, or that L2 cross that goes to the striker and they chest it down, your defense, it's glitched out. You can't even defend it. It's the same thing. So with that said, you guys enjoy. Good luck with your showdown if you're playing. Good luck in champs if you're playing. I will be going live in a bit with my champs. So I will see you on the bright side.